Lately I've noticed that the way most people are finding my videos is from YouTube searches for diaper change or stinky douche. Welcome in. Thanks for dropping by again on such short notice. Thought maybe today we'd, reach deep down inside and see if we can't, whip out a douche-isode. If you're new here, what happens is I show some, like a handful of vinyl records that have been sitting and spinning. I'll show the stuff, and then it's like buzzword salad for a second. It doesn't like I string together a bunch of words that don't add up to anything and that means anything to anybody. And then I just move on and I do that like 3 or 4 times, and then it's over. While you're here, if you want a hot dog, I've got some very freshly grilled hot dogs for you. Or if you prefer, you can, dive into my cupboard and see if there isn't a meat stick you wouldn't mind nibbling on. Also, there's beer. There's always beer. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. We're coming up, I guess, to the tail end of the, the unofficial end of summer. Coming up to the unofficial end of summer. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to show some records. Again, records that have been recently sitting and spinning. Got kind of a post-punk thing, a little pop, a little art pop, whatever. This first one, this is the 6 LP. We start off with a couple here in Australia. This is the 6 LP from a group out of Adelaide called Wireheads, and the album is called Potentially Venus. This is on 10th Court. I think this is their first LP in maybe 6 or 7 years. Had a couple that were produced by Calvin Johnson of Beat Happening. This one is self-produced by the band. It's kind of a jangly post-punk, I would say. Maybe you could say noise rock, or just a lot of, I would say, more straight garagey indie rock, perhaps. Should the insert here. Lyrics are somewhat, I could say, somewhat humorous, so somewhat enigmatic, I would say, for the lyrics, and could maybe, I like them, but I can see some people being turned off by that style of vocals. This one's on pretty delicious black vinyl as well here. Drumming is at times kind of like shamanistic, or I guess tribal, probably what some people would say. Anyway, like this fairly well. This is, I guess it's been out for a few weeks now. Yeah, check it out. It's Wireheads. I don't think you can read. Wireheads. Potentially Venus.
Name spellbound, entwined on a holiday. Rhymes about crooks with brooks, playing tricks with stones and sticks just for kicks. They got shook by a hook, echo on the big ship bound for doom. The water was in full bloom, it reminded me of you. They got shook by a hook, echo on the big ship bound for doom. The water was in full
right, next, we're sticking it, we're sticking in the land down under. This is a group that was previously went by the name Thigh Master, but now go by the name Dippers. And this is their first full-length LP under the name Dippers, and the album is called Clastic. Clastic Rock. Yeah, Melbourne. Kind of a clangy, jangly, like garage pop or guitar pop. There's synthesizers, there's a little bit of horns. Kind of has kooky vocals. Kooky vocals, that's what I'm gonna go with. A lot of early Flying Nun and, you know, C86 style influences can be heard. A lot of different influences of that style, of that type. I hear a bit of Richard Davies, like some of the like shades. It reminds me of Richard Davies in certain spots, for sure. Like from the Moles, not like, you know, Richard Davies' 6 solo records, I guess. It's the print in her sleeve. This side has words. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so I like this. I like this fairly well. I think I've probably need to spend a little more time with it. Right now, I'd say I like the A side more than the B side, but then this afternoon, I was warming up to the whole thing. Really, this is on. Whoa, it's on white vinyl. Dippers, Clastic Rock.
Which you think now benign, and how long will it take? And do you sense the notion that they're gonna turn your hands to clay? They're gatekeeping the miraculous potions with your grand petty lambs. You're about to make some more demands, and my feet are placing where I can stand.
This is the 3rd LP from Christina Schneider, who goes by, wow, it's the 3rd LP from Christina Schneider under the name Locate S1. Album is called Wicked Jaw on Captured Tracks Records. She's based in Athens, Georgia. The Athens that's in Georgia. Yeah, I would call this kind of an art pop thing with kind of a variety of different styles heard throughout. There's like lounge, jazz, like even like bossa nova, and then also like more dance, kind of electronic dance, sort of. This is the insert. It has all the, it's a boatload of words. Yeah, so really catchy. Really catchy tunes with kind of a lot of hooks, but still like deeper. Like the lyrics are pretty deep, like interesting and deep. This is definitely less banging to her previous album called Personalia. But I think this is a really good record. Just maybe not, there's still some like more like dance pop almost on here a little bit, but not as much, or not as immediate maybe as Personalia. I don't know, which some people will actually, I think, And I think I do too, but I prefer this to that. This one comes on kind of a blue vinyl. Yeah, anyway, we talked about Personalia whenever that came out. I think that was 2020 possibly. So, but it's locate S(1). That's what this project is. Yeah, it says it on the spine only. Oh, and it says on the you saw it. Locate S(1), Wicked Jaw. All right, next this is something that was originally released in 2016. And I think this is actually like new old stock. I bought this new, but I think that it's probably just, you know, leftovers sitting in a warehouse somewhere. The artist is called LSD and the Search for God. And this is an EP called Heaven is a Place, 22-minute EP. There's some LPs that are barely longer than this, but it's 5 tracks. This is kind of shoegazy, we'll say. It's shoegazy, psyche, space rocky stuff. Has connections to Telescopes. This Ryan Lascure, or no, Ricky Mamie. He's played with Brian Jonestown Massacre. So there's some connections with a lot of different like-minded type bands. This is the insert that comes with this. Has a bit of Jesus and Mary Chain vibes, I'd say, and a lot of other, you know, early creation records vibes. This is on like green. Anyway, if this is something that you hadn't checked out previously, like, I mean, they really only released a couple EPs, and the first EP was, I think, was it 2009? It was around then, and then this from 2016, and those are the only, they're both EPs. The first EP was self-titled, LSD and the Search for God. This one's called Heaven is a Place. Yeah. If you're down with shoegaze or that kind of thing, check it out. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I think we'll be back. Probably have something next week. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I'll be back at some point. Feel free to stay and have another beer if you'd like. Otherwise, you know, you're free to go also. I'm not gonna hold you here. Yeah. Anyway, take care. Cheers.
The staple out from the packaged road, slung half down the aisle, the other to piles rung up to embroil. Latch the pillows now.
Walking around with a full diaper